Pisces, and welcome to Bunny Cat's Oracle. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. It's great to have you here. It's great to be here, of course. I am going to do your February 2021 general tarot reading. As usual, I will put the timestamp down below in the description box for where the reading starts. If you want to skip through the shuffling, no worries. And I like to start each of my readings with a quick prayer. So, for everyone who clicked on the video today, I pray that you are happy, that you're healthy, that you and your loved ones are safe and protected from harm, and that you're making all your best wishes come true. Let's get started. So, what do we have in store for Pisces? February 2021. Please, this is for Pisces sun, moon, or rising, or anyone interested in what is going on with the Piscean collective. What do my baby sharks need to hear? Cross watchers are welcome as well. What's going on with the Pisces, please? February 2021. Asking for clear and concise messages. I'm going to get one more shuffle, and then I'm going to get started. Pisces. Okay. Using this cat tarot again today. These cards are a little big for my little paws, but I love them. They're just fun and friendly and fuzzy. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. In the present, Pisces, we have the 5 of Wands. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. And let me just clarify these two cards here. The 8 of Wands, I've got the Ace of Hearts, I've got the 5 of Swords, okay? And for the 5 of Wands, I have the Jack of Spades and the 7 of Spades. Okay, so I get the sense here, Pisces, you guys may be in a very competitive industry right now. I'm not sure what you're doing, but there does seem to be a lot of competition around you. And you got some spies on you too, which is a sign that you're doing something good, right? People are paying attention. Not all of them have the best intentions with the 7 of Swords here. But I'm also getting the sense that you are moving on from the drama. You may have a sense of a few people who are spying on you, like there was some sort of loss, I think, in the past, or some sort of unnecessary fight, maybe some kind of catty, business going on. But I feel like you're just so ready to put that behind you with this 8 of Cups here. You're just moving on. You know what? Not going to deal with that. Focusing on what makes you happy with this Ace of Hearts. There may be a new love. It may be a hobby that you're doing. It may be a new business that you started. It may be a pet. I don't know. But I feel like that's where your focus is. And you're leaving all this nonsense behind. Even if you do have haters around you, you're probably a little bit more able today than maybe you were in the past to kind of just go, yeah, well, haters going to hate. Like, what do you want from me? You're going to hate me anyway. I'm going to do what I love and focus on that. So I like that a lot. 6 of Pentacles. This is a card of success. And you can see we have one very happy kitty here rolling around on the floor because he's got 6 treats and he's very happy. Now, this is a very positive omen. It's a very lucky card to have, and to have it right in the middle of your present. This is a really good sign. So I feel you are focused on your success. I feel like you are making some headway. And some of you could be coming into some money as well. This can represent a lump sum of money. So it can represent a win, an inheritance, a bonus, a big client that you landed. I don't know what this is for you, but it's really positive and I will take it. I like it. So let's look at your recent past. We have the communication card, 8 of Wands. We have the 6 of Swords, and we have the Fool. So there have been definitely a lot of calls, emails. You may have reconnected with some people lately. You've definitely been very chatty. I like that. 6 of Swords here. It was sort of a similar vibe that I got here in your present. You have put the past behind you. The 6 of Swords is about forgiving your transgression, forgiving others as well, but also forgiving yourself. Maybe you made some mistakes in the past. Maybe you didn't respond perfectly to some situation, but you can let yourself off the hook, right? You did the best you could with the knowledge and experience you had, and you'll do better next time, right? So this is absolutely moving on. And I love this Fool energy here. it's wiping the slate clean. It's like, you know what? Let's just start over, start something new. So you guys have definitely started something new in your life and have put the past behind you. And I really like that. I'm curious to know who's communicating with you, though. Let me just get an idea here. We have a Jack of Clubs. We have a King of Hearts. Again, this is a past, Seven of Diamonds. I feel like maybe we're several people. Yeah, probably several people communicating with you. We've got a man here, King of Hearts, could be a water sign, a man who is very, very fond of you. And we have a Jack of Clubs. So we do have a lot of admirers here, people who are very excited about you. Two Jacks back to back, two sevens back to back. I do feel there are a lot of eyes on you at this time, Pisces, or have been recently. There will continue to. People are very curious about what you're up to right now. And there also have been people who want to work with you. One in particular, this King of Hearts type. So it could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, like yourself. Or it could just be somebody who's very caring. They don't have to be a water sign, but they have the qualities of somebody who understands emotions very well, somebody who has a lot of depth to them, and someone who would be really good to talk to as well, because they have a very calm demeanor. It's almost like somebody that's been through maybe a lot of trauma and a lot of drama themselves, and they've overcome it. So they're not very fazed by things now, and they're like a really good shoulder to cry on and just a really good person to kind of have a coffee with and have a good chat, right? So I like that a lot. You may be working with somebody like that. Maybe you'll hear from them again in the future. Really positive energy though with the Fool. Again, it's like the sun is shining here. There's a lot of enthusiasm. There's some roses. So I feel like there's another part of your life is kind of unfolding, and it's kind of exciting. It's really exciting, actually. Let's look at your near future. Oh, I have the Queen of Wands. I like that. I have the Three of Swords. I don't like that as much. And I've got the Knight of Swords. So I feel like this Queen of Wands is your energy. Getting the sense of somebody who is very ambitious, going for gold, whether you're a man or woman. I mean, either way, you're not going to let anything stop you. You may be dealing with someone who kind of wants to hurt you. I don't think you're going to let them hurt you, but the Knight of Swords can represent an opponent. Like this cat is just not even looking where he's jumping. He's just ready to jump and, I don't know, attack a bird or something, but he's got his eyes closed. Like he's not even really paying attention. This can represent somebody that's kind of cutting with their words, or somebody that doesn't think before they speak. I just heard a sound. Oh, okay, it's just my cat eating. Oh, I thought somebody was coming in. Jesus. Sorry about that. Yeah, and with the Three of Swords down here, you know what? We are in Mercury retrograde, so you could be hearing from some people in your past who maybe hurt you before. It could be somebody that was maybe a bit of a player, broke your heart, took a little bite out of your heart. This is the cutest Three of Swords I've ever seen in the tarot ever. But I feel like you've got this really ambitious energy about you, and you're just not going to let them bother you, you know? So you could be ghosting somebody, hopefully just not paying attention to them. Don't let anybody knock you off track here, Pisces. You're on a roll and you're done with drama. I don't want you dealing with drama anymore. I don't even want to clarify those cards. I want you to just take on this energy, the Queen of Wands. If you're a man, if you're a woman, I don't care. It's about going after your dreams, taking care of yourself, being spontaneous and creative. Also, this wand is very attractive, very seductive. So taking care of yourself, looking good, smelling good, and just being really ambitious about what you want to do. So it wouldn't surprise me if you've got a lot of people watching you, and some people are kind of coming out of the woodworks wanting your attention. They don't all have great intentions. But you don't have to pay attention to them. I have this problem during Mercury retrograde where it's like everybody I ever like hooked up with in the past 20 years is like suddenly texting me. And when I was younger, you know, I would feel the need to respond out of being polite or whatever. But I'm at a point now where I'm like, whatever, just leave me alone. Like I've moved on. I don't owe you anything, especially if you were kind of a dick in the past. So, you know, I have no problem blocking anybody that doesn't belong in my life, and you shouldn't either. Enough about that. Something hidden to you here. We have the Nine of Cups, which is a card of wishes and dreams. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Wands. I'm almost seeing this as like there's a potential of a wish coming true. It's like this is the wish up here, and this is you being offered something that you're not sure if you want it, but it might be your dream, or it might lead to your dream. Let's clarify. I've got the Four of Wands. I've got the Five of Hearts. Sorry, Four of Wands. Four of Diamonds, Five of Hearts, Two of Diamonds, and the Joker. Yeah, I'm not sure if you want this. It feels like, oh, this is a little heavy. Those of you who dealt with a player type in the past that hurt you, I strongly get the vibe you will hear from them before this Mercury retrograde is over. It's kind of like, here they are wanting to come back, wanting to offer you something, but do they have anything to offer you? The Four of Diamonds tells me they don't. Five of Hearts is like uncomfortable relationships. Two of Diamonds is this person is juggling something. And this Joker is a player vibe. He's wild. We just don't know what to get with him. So no wonder this cat here looks like they're not sure if they want what's being offered. But this could be somebody that you really, really liked in the past, hence why they were able to break your heart, because you really, really liked them, you know, but you've had to let them go because they had nothing to offer you. It could be somebody who was kind of breadcrumbing you or ghosted you or something like that. So on the one hand, it almost feels like a dream come true when they show up and are like, hey, you know, I want to be with you, blah, blah, blah. But it's not a dream come true. This is a trick. No, you don't want that. And we have the Ten of Wands at the bottom here. This is nothing but burdens, okay? So I don't trust anybody trying to show up in my life in Mercury retrograde. If they're still here 6 months from now, and they're still trying and they're still making an effort, you know, maybe I'll give you the time of day. But otherwise, I'm pretty set. I don't need any of that nonsense in my life. Because the dream card, the Nine of Cups, is at the top of your reading, like this is what is conscious to you. I feel like you've got your own dreams to focus on. You don't need to dream about somebody who broke your heart in the past and really didn't respect you or your feelings or your needs. You have a different dream now. And I feel like this dream is about your life purpose, you know? And that's where your focus needs to be. Let's get some advice. And actually, before I interpret these cards, I'm going to see what's on the other side here as well, because we didn't do that line. This is what's motivating you this month. Oh dear, we got the Five of Swords. We had the Five of Spades here as well. In your present, Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords. Okay. So there is a strong sense of somebody recovering from a fight or a loss. Some of you could have been fired from a job or cut out of a friend group or like experienced some sort of like painful loss, you know, that had you thinking about it and recovering from it from a long time. And I feel like you want to get even, not necessarily in a revenge type of way, but you really need to live your truth and you need to live your life in such a way that you're not abandoning your dreams. You're not putting anybody else's needs before your needs. You know, there's a sense of like wanting to have your own victory. Ace of Swords is a victory card. It's also a card of truth and clarity, living your truth, right? Like you want to win for once and on your own terms, something that makes sense for you and feels good for you. And, you know, who cares what anybody else thinks of it? I also get the sense too of like, you're very charming. You may be wanting to impress somebody or several people at this time, like just really wanting to make a good impression with this Knight of Cups here. So I like that. I feel like you're putting your best feet forward, your best face forward, whatever the saying is. I don't know. So here we have some advice. We've got the Eight of Swords, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Seven of Wands. And I get the sense there is a little bit of nervousness about something you're doing here. Hang on. Let me get a clarifier for my little unicorn card. Okay. Communication related and Six of Hearts. Oh, nice. Okay. So some of you, the work that you're doing or something that you're pursuing, it involves communication. So it may be a blog, a vlog, YouTube, singing, acting. I don't know. There's a lot of communication involved. So you could be in advertising. I really don't know. It's going to be different for all of you. It's something that you did in the past with the Six of Hearts here. It's got a nostalgic vibe. So it's almost like maybe you had a childhood hobby or something that made you really, really happy. And you're wanting to pursue that. For others, it could actually be about a person that you really want to reconnect with. You really want to chat with them, but you're nervous about contacting them for some reason. This card says, like, don't be nervous. Like, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. Let me show you how ridiculous this is. We have a cat that's trapped in 2-ply toilet paper. Like, this would obviously be really easy to extricate himself from, but he's acting like it's the end of the world. Like, look at his face, right? Like, it's not the end of the world. Okay. And I actually gave this advice to some other signs at some other readings I did yesterday too. But if there's something that you really want and it's your dream and you're nervous or you're scared to pursue it, just fake it till you make it. You may have to psych yourself up a little bit. Okay. You may have to look at yourself in the mirror when no one else is there and looking, obviously, because it's a bit embarrassing. And you say, hey, like, you're awesome. You're great. You can do it. You're going to be a big star. People love you. Like, whatever it is that you need to say, just psych yourself up, put yourself in a good frame of mind and act like this success is already yours and just jump right in. And eventually it's not going to be as scary. You will see once you get going that things aren't as hard as you think they are, and that, you know, you do have what it takes to succeed at whatever it is that you're doing. You just need to keep going and keep practicing, and you'll get better as you go. But taking that first step is a little scary. The Two of Swords here underneath tells me, yeah, you definitely feel like there's a difficult decision to make, or there's could be a little procrastination. Again, get over it. Just psych yourself up and go for it. The Seven of Wands here says, maintain your boundaries. There's a very guarded feeling coming through, right? Stick up for yourself. Like, don't let anybody rob you of your time or energy or put you down or try to make you feel like you can't do this or you're less than. Like, no, just like knock those toys right off the shelf. You get away from me. Here, have some toys falling on you. This is such a interesting interpretation of this card. Also, another message I'm getting from the Two of Swords here is that you may have to block somebody, right? That this could be about blocking someone or several people, you know, who are just trying to get up into your business, and all they do is sort of waste your time. They don't have any business being in your life. So feel free to just block them. You know, if you don't know how to respond to somebody and, you know, it's not someone you have a good relationship with, and it's not somebody that you want to reconnect with, and don't worry about it. Don't, in French we say, ne te casse pas la tête. Don't break your head about it. It doesn't translate very well, but just block them, you know, just delete that message. Like, let it go. It's totally fine. You have the universe's permission to block anybody that you need to, because you are on to bigger and better things. I would like to get some animal spirit cards for you to close out this reading. So what do we have for my baby sharks here? We have the scorpion and the bat. Wow, this is interesting. This bat energy is giving me the vibes of like the high priestess in the tarot. And I do see a moon here, which we also see in the high priestess. So I do get the sense it's like blind faith, you know? You may not see where you're going, and other people may not see where you're going or understand what it is that you're doing. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to get there, right? You can get there with your eyes closed because you're listening to your gut. The bat has this sonar thing or this radar that guides him because he's blind, and he flies in the pitch black darkness. I don't know if that made any sense, but you know what I mean. Bats live in dark caves, but they know where they're going. They can get there, and you know where you're going too. Pisces is very intuitive. You're known to be the most intuitive sign. So you have a gut feeling about something to pursue, you go after it, you will get there. I also have the sense here that your sting is very powerful this month, for better or worse. So something to be careful of. I mean, I do think it's a good thing, because I feel like, you know, people are so used to Pisces being like a doormat. Like, they think that we're just kind of submissive and we're just going to go with the flow, and like other people can boss us around. But I don't get the sense that you are feeling that way at all right now. I think you're sick and tired of everybody else's BS, and you want to live your life on your own terms. So if people do try to kind of put you down or try to kind of say something negative about what you're doing, I think you may have a tendency to tell them like which way is up, you know, in not so many words. So beware of that. Beware of kind of how cutting your comments might be. But at the same time, you know, I want to say, like, be nice. I don't think you have to be that nice. I think you can be polite. You can politely shut somebody down without, like, you know, super insulting them. But you do need to stand your ground. You know, you need to just kind of give them a little warning shot, let them know you're not going to take that lying down, you know. But I don't want you to like start a war or cut people off. Like, and could be people in your family or extended family or in-laws that you have to see again and again and again. You don't want to be starting a war and making things uncomfortable for yourself, but at the same time, you do need to stick up for yourself calmly and let people know you are going to do what you are going to do, and it's nobody's goddamn business, and you don't need their little opinion, right? So if people don't like what you're doing, then you can say, hey, well, if you don't want to pursue it, that's fine. Just stick with what you're doing. That's cool. You can just be on your merry way, right? Nothing insulting about that. This has been cool. Yeah, this has been really great. I like this energy coming through for you, Pisces, here. I hope you have a great month. Take very good care of yourselves until the next time I see you, and I hope to see you again really soon. Okay, bye.